Hello and welcome. This will be a reading for Scorpio for November 2023. Welcome to the table, Scorpio. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but I will shuffle them again for you. The flowers are from my garden and the crystals are from their salt bath. I do hope you enjoy them. I'll be using a 10-card spread today for your reading. I'll be drawing out the 10 cards, 5 along the top row, 5 along the bottom, talking about those cards, and then I'll be overlaying them with a second deck of cards for clarification and for additional information. I'll also talk about those cards, but I do also have an oracle deck on the table, so I may draw you an oracle card at the end of the reading if it doesn't go on too long, but usually I try and do that anyway, and you can decide whether you want to stay for that or not. Okay, it wants to fall out, so 7 of Swords, I'll leave him there. 7 of Swords in reverse. All right. Let's begin your reading. Wheel of Destiny, or the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. The Magician, wow. Okay, 2 of Coins, so this is very powerful energy here. This is actually able to manifest, being able to manifest the... Oh my goodness, being able to manifest what it is you want. So that's beautiful energy. 2 of Coins in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the 3 of Swords in reverse. In the next row, we've got the 8 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Cups in the upright position, Strength in the upright position, and the 10 of Wands in the upright position. Okay, what have we got on the bottom of the deck? We've got the Moon. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Swords in reverse and the Moon. Okay, let's have a talk about these cards. Beautiful first card out, Scorpio. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, things are turning in your favour. The cosmos has decided it's time to give you a little push forward. So this is beautiful energy. This is always quite opportune to get this card. So something is coming out in your favour. I think you'll be quite happy with the outcome as things progress forward. So this is quite a beneficial card. You've also got the Magician. So this is not only are you being pushed forward by fortune or fate, you're also getting this magical energy as well. So this is telling me that you are able to take action, you're able to use the circumstances to your best advantage, and you are able to create what it is you want. So by being focused and by putting your manifestation prayers in place, this is now the perfect opportunity for you to be able to manifest what it is you've wanted. It looks like you've done the hard work. The cosmos has turned the wheel, and now you're getting the benefits of the hard work that you've put in the past. So that's quite lovely energy. So very, very positive energy here right at the beginning. I'll talk about these as they come out, because they're not at this stage, they're not making sense, but we'll discuss them as they come forward. We've got the 2 of Pentacles, so this time of juggling and waiting and trying to find your balance, it looks like it's behind you. This has been some money worries, perhaps a little bit of state of stress, or definitely stress and worries about your financial aspects in the world. The cycle of your finances, perhaps this could be just, the kind of cycles we go through. Sometimes we have a good job and it makes us feel happy and we feel bountiful, and we have other jobs that make us feel repressed, and then we get a sense of repression also with our finances. So this can be a sense of letting go of the juggling and the worries and thinking about finances, thinking about your cash flow. So I do feel that perhaps you're not going to be thinking about that anymore. Now that you've got this manifestation here, you feel like you gaining a new sense of confidence in what it is you can do. So that's the other thing with the 2 of Coins, is not being confident. You lose a sense of losing your confidence in being able to create, and losing your confidence that you can bring more money towards you if you're worried about money. So there's that sense of not, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse can be that sense of not being able to create. You know, you're so busy sort of juggling to and fro that you can't actually roll forward. So there's this sense here that there's this very positive energy and then letting go of this negative energy. So we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So Ace of Wands is vitality and enthusiasm and passion. So this is a divine inspiration, a divine spark, something creative, but it's in the reverse aspect. So there could be some sort of a delay in feeling creative, or that you are delayed in being able to use the energy from this Wheel of Fortune, or maybe you're just not feeling very strong in yourself. That could be the case as well, because this is energy and inspiration. So it's a little bit on the reverse aspect, and with the card in the reverse aspect, it also means that you're unable to take advantage of anything that comes towards you because you don't have the energy to grasp it, and perhaps you don't have the strength to control this amount of energy or passion that's coming towards you. That's the other thing. So sometimes something is thrust towards you so fast that you're caught off guard, and you can't quite grab hold of it because you're caught off on the back foot, and you don't feel able to control the intensity of the energy that's coming towards you. So that could be somebody who is expressing their passions towards you as well. So somebody might be very expressive and rushing in towards you and being very bold and assertive, and that catches you off guard, and you're like, no, wait a moment, just a moment, that's too much for me. So there's this sense of being caught on the back foot with this amount of energy that's coming rushing in towards you. But you know, you can normally the cards would say that you need to grab hold of this opportunity if it's coming towards you. But if you're not feeling strong enough yet, or not confident enough to grab hold of this, perhaps it is time to let it pass you by, because you know, great enthusiasm and passion requires confidence as well. So maybe there's this downturn in your confidence and your energy. Now, it does look like and it also could mean that, you know, you're coming to a period where your confidence, if your confidence has been low for a while, perhaps that's coming to an end. That's the possibility as well. So, but it does, you know, maybe your vitality, your confidence, your enthusiasm and your passions have been perhaps a bit low. Well, hopefully that's coming to an end. Here we've got the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is pain and hurt, and it's in the reverse aspect. So I'm feeling that you're not looking at those pains and hurts and fears and you know, that all the trauma that goes with this card. I feel that you're leaving that behind. I feel like you've turned it on its head. I think you've capped it off, and I think you're going to put it away and say, I'm not looking at that anymore. Now we've got the Eight of Cups. Again, there's this walking away. You've walked away, I think. I think you've already done this in the past. I think you've decided that you're not looking at those things anymore. This is in the past. You're not looking at the past anymore. You're not looking at any hurtful experiences anymore. You've actually, I think, shone the light on those things, and I think when you've actually looked what's inside those cups and taken time to reflect on it, and maybe that light is showing that pure energy, that you have this sense of forgiveness for any past hurts and any past pain. And I think that's when, you know, the pure light actually helps to heal all of those broken promises, broken cups, any bad relationships. I think if you can focus on the pure light, that will help you to move forward, and you'll be able to leave these painful experiences behind, because they're both in the reverse. So this is telling me that I think you've actually, this Wheel of Fortune, this push forward, is a time when you are going to leave these things behind, and that you won't be looking at them anymore. I think you've had enough of that, and that's, you know, you've looked at those cups long enough. You've shone the light into them. They've been purified and cleansed, and you're walking away from it. We've got the Two of Cups here. This is a soulmate card, somebody you care very much for. This is companionship. This is a lovely, lovely card of pure connection with someone else. So it's in the reverse aspect. So, this is true love. This can be, and this can be a partnership as well. But this is in the downturn. There's some sort of a downturn here in this relationship. So something's not feeling quite right. Now, it's just feeling like it's out of balance, and it's feeling like there is no connection. So the connection is not going well at the moment. So something about a relationship connection is not showing in its best light at the moment. We've got the Three of Cups. We've got a celebration here. So spending time with friends, and perhaps you're not getting out and about enough. Perhaps you need more company. Perhaps you've been reflecting too long in a place of solitude by yourself, because we've got the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So perhaps you've been busy looking backwards instead of looking forwards. And this Three of Cups is telling me that it's time for you to get out and have some fun and enjoy yourself. And that may spark you up a little bit, Scorpio, because that may also give you just that little bit of effervescence in your soul that lifts your spirits and gives you a little bit more confidence. Sometimes just having some laughs and a little bit of good fun just helps to put a bit of vitality back into you, to give you some strength. Now, we do have this Ace of Wands, and as I said, I thought perhaps that was a lack of passion or enthusiasm, but here it looks like you're gathering your strength. This is right underneath this Ace of Wands. So gathering your strength, gathering your determination, your courage, your bravery. Now these cards here, this Lost card and this Eight of Cups, if you've been through a state of processing some pain and processing hurtful relationships or some damage from a relationship, that's when you're actually sort of licking your wounds and taking time to focus on the why me, why was this done to me, how did this get done to me, those kind of feelings of betrayal and loss and sadness, you need time to actually process that. And once that's been processed, and once you come out of that state of having processed those relationships, you do gather your strength, you do regain your vitality and your enthusiasm. So here it is, gathering your strength, seeing the beauty in life again, and that comes right next door to the Three of Cups. So, finding the beauty in the world and finding the beauty in your relationships, finding the strength to go forward, finding the strength to, pardon me, finding the strength to look at life with a bird's eye view. So that's what I'm getting from here. Looking at life with a bird's eye view, taking a higher perspective, gathering your courage. I do apologise for my coughing. I'm at the end of a cold. So I do feel that you will gather that strength. I think you'll be revitalised. I think the wheel of fortune here turning is just bringing some more enthusiasm towards you. Now here you've got this burdensome struggle. As you can see, carrying a heavy load. It's number 10, so it's coming to the end. So it looks like you're coming to the end of both things. Here you've got you've got the Three of Swords in the reverse position, something that's caused you pain, and then you've got the Ten of Wands. So responsibility, stress, or feeling weighed down, duties, obligations, things that you need to do. Sometimes we're just tied down with lots of responsibilities. That's also coming to an end. So there's a sense that this wheel of destiny or the wheel of fortune is going to put a little bit of magic in your life, because it's going to give you some strength. I think you'll find your vitality again. I think you'll go out and you'll enjoy yourself. I think this little bit of balance, you just been out of balance a little bit. I think here you've been struggling a little bit, struggling perhaps to see the beauty in the world. And when that happens too, and if your vitality is down, it's hard to maintain relationships, because sometimes you're too much focused on yourself. So sometimes you're so busy trying to hold yourself together that you haven't got the strength or the passion or the enthusiasm for someone else. But here you're gathering your strength, Soon you'll be able to put down your responsibilities and your burdens. So it does look like you've been struggling a little bit, and that could be just that you've had too much to do, and not enough hours to do it in. And if your vitality is low, then the tasks you have to do are even more burdensome than normal. And if you've been struggling with hurt or loss or pain, then that also impacts how well you can carry a load. Because both of these cards, actually the three of these cards, if you feel like you're struggling and you haven't had the vitality and you have had pain, then that does affect how you are able to carry even your normal loads in life. Just looking after yourself and paying your bills and managing your affairs, that can be quite difficult if these things are out of balance. So this is coming to an end. Now here we've got this lovely card of the moon. So this talks about the mysteries of life, things that are hidden from you, illusions and fears. So perhaps you've been very fearful and you've got this Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is betrayal and trickery, and perhaps you've been very fearful that there's been some sort of trickery or scamming or betrayal. Any one of those things, lies, any sneakiness, plotting. Now, that could be something that you've been feeling within yourself. Sometimes these are just mental aspects that get into our mind, and it's very difficult to shift those things. And that, particularly if you're feeling a little bit low, or you've been struggling with something, or you've had previous painful experience, I think that's the anticipation that more of that will come towards you. So I think there's been some of these fears in your subconscious, and that's something we need to let go of if you've got that in your mind. So Scorpio, if you've been carrying fears and worries in your mind, and perhaps that's part of a past experience, that's not necessary that it's going to repeat itself. But the more you hang on to those fears, the more it's likely that it will come back towards you, because you've got manifestation here. So think positive thoughts, because what you need in this new cycle is positive thoughts, positive aspect. You need strength, you need vitality. You don't want to be thinking about fears, otherwise this is what the cosmos will roll out for you as a carpet beneath your feet. Pardon me. I will use these little cards. These have been well shuffled. I'll give them a quick shuffle just so that you can see it's done. The very fact that you've got the Wheel of Destiny and the Magician here tells me that things are going well in your favour. So that's very, very positive. All you need to do is, I think, perhaps let go of your fears and your anxieties. And that's something that's holding you back. And, that they're our phobias. These are our little secret and inner fears, and things we don't always tell other people. So maybe you feel that you're not good enough or not worthy of anything good, but the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician is telling me here that the cosmos thinks you're very worthy of something good. I think perhaps you need to share your experiences perhaps with friends and go out and have some fun, and then make light of some of the things that we worry about, because everyone has a lot of fears and worries. And once we share them with someone else, often you'll find that people have a common fears about things, particularly if it's about your finances or your family. You tend to worry about those things quite deeply. Okay, I'll split these, and if they are not cooperative, no, they're not going to cooperate. This deck of cards rarely cooperates with me for some reason, particularly in a public reading. It's fine if I'm doing a private reading, but not when I'm doing a reading on the table. So we'll abandon those. They tend to stick and they become quite tight. All right, we'll split that deck. Here we go. So we've got the Page of Cups, Death, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles upright, Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician in the upright position. You've got the Magician twice, so wonderful. Seven of Wands, so you've got Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords, King of Wands, High Priestess, and the Four of Swords. And okay, with that we weren't meant to have that one. We're bottom of the deck. Let's have a look what's on the bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Wonderful. So Page of Cups, here we are. This is childlike energy, beautiful happiness, a joy, just as a child would express it. So this is seeing the happiness, the beauty in the world, being playful and energetic and vital. And perhaps this is what's coming in towards you, a sense of fun, a sense of letting go, a new beginning here, this Wheel of Destiny. This may be talking about being more carefree, being more relaxed, not having so many burdens and struggles, and just looking outward as a child plays on the beach, that happy joy, just being in the sunshine and being totally relaxed. So hopefully that's on the Wheel of Destiny here, or the Wheel of Fortune. So I'd say that perhaps you're getting some new enthusiasm for life. So that's quite a lovely card. Now we've got Death here on top of the Magician, and it's at the next to the Wheel of Fortune. So this is telling me that there is going to be a resurrection. So this is a change in the way that you will be perceived in the world, the way you will see yourself in the world, and also just a renewal. So this is, putting away that old person, that person who didn't have any vitality, the person who had pain, the person who had suffering, the person who felt like they couldn't take any more and wanted to walk away. We're putting that away now and getting some new vitality. It's being cleansed, it's being purified. The Magician here you've manifested this, as you can see on this Magician symbol here. Can you see there? I think I'll show you there. You can see the skull there. So that is part of this regeneration, this rebirth. So that's that wonderful vitality that's coming in, this rebirth coming your way. Now we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So on top of this Two of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like you've been juggling. It feels like you've had difficulty with the give and take of life. So feeling like you were either giving too much 1 minute or not, and not receiving anything in return. So that cycle is something that we need to close off when you're doing all the giving. But it's telling me that either you still need to close that off, and maybe you might be reluctant to close that off. Sometimes if you're in a cycle of over giving, it's sometimes difficult to recognize that that's what you're doing. But needing to close off a cycle of being over giving, over generous, and perhaps leaving yourself out. So when you're not receiving anything in return. So if you're the one that always sends the birthday cards and the cheerful greetings, but nobody sends one to you, then perhaps it's time for you to stop doing that as well. Because, people need to respect the values that you have as well. So if they're not respecting what you're doing for them, then it's time to stop. Now we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. So you're putting your hard energies and hard work into something, as you can see. So you're definitely been working hard at something, and it could be that you've been working hard to try and manifest a new beginning. And here we've got this Two of Pentacles again. So you're still doing a little bit of juggling, still not being entirely confident that things will come to you as you need them, because this is telling me here on top of the Three of Swords, this is a lack of confidence in believing that the cosmos will provide for you. Both the Two of Pentacles here is telling me you're not completely in the flow. You can't let go of the control. You don't really trust that things will be brought to you when you need them. Now, the Wheel of Destiny is part of this. Pardon me. The Wheel of Destiny is saying that, there's a new positive cycle coming your way. But for some reason you have doubts about this, and you are not really confident and trusting in the capacity for things to be brought to you when you need them. So, and that could be a little bit of control on your part. Perhaps you want to control everything too tightly, and not allowing things to go into the flow. But it looks like you're working on that. I do think that you are understanding about the hard work and effort that's required in the giving, part of the giving and the receiving of finances and resources. I think you understand that. I think you work hard at it, but I don't think you quite trust that part of that is brought through the cosmos, and the cosmos allowing that to flow through you. I think you feel that you need to do all the hard work, whereas sometimes actually the cosmos just opens up a door and gives you a blessing. Now we've got the Magician here again, so you've got the Magician twice, you've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse twice, so it shows me that you've got a little bit of issues with not trusting the cosmos to provide for you fully. And here we've got the Magician, so you have received a blessing here. And I think here on top of this Eight of Cups, it's on top of the Eight of Cups, so I do feel that I was talking about the light shining into the cups. When you feel like you want to walk away from everything because it's not satisfying you, this is when you shine the pure light into the cups. You reflect on it, you forgive and you let go. And this is the Magician doing just that. He's reflecting on that. He's pouring the white light into those hurt wounds. And I think you will soon. He's got a new cup there, so new experiences are still coming your way. You've got the infinity symbol there, the lemniscate. Anything is still possible. You can manifest what you need. You can manifest new relationships and new love. So all of that is shown here with your Eight of Cups, letting go, putting it behind you and allowing the magic of new experiences to come your way. We've got the Seven of Wands, so this is resistance. So somehow you were resisting, perhaps not allowing things to flow naturally around you. And I know myself about this resistance. Sometimes you're hanging on so tightly you can't allow things to flow around you. And this becomes when you have these conversations of justification, standing your ground, fighting back, particularly if you've had to fight back and justify yourself in many circumstances before. Sometimes that carries forward into your life. But it looks like you're letting that go a little bit, so that's quite good. Pardon me. Now we've got the King of Wands. This King of Wands is very, very confident. As you can see, he wants to come charging towards you. This is somebody who's coming towards you with great passion and enthusiasm, somebody who cares about you very much. I'm not sure who this person is or where they're coming from, but maybe they're recognizing your energy and they just want to spend some time with you, because this is somebody who is very, very strong in creating and manifesting what it is they want. So you've got the Magician twice, and you've got this King of Wands. So this is showing me that you have the capacity to create the things that you want in your life. But it's also showing that somebody is coming towards you. So that could be just an energy coming towards you. This is where this Ace of Wands was trying to come in a little bit too fast, and I think you probably felt that you couldn't handle it. Well, here it is. This is slightly back. This is a more controlled version of that energy. So somebody else has grabbed hold of that staff and is now wanting it to bring it towards you. So somebody is bringing some passion and enthusiasm towards you. You're not going to be resisting quite so much anymore. Whereas I think at the top row here, there's showing this resistance still. The fact that the Two of Pentacles are in reverse here are showing resistance. And also the very fact that the Eight of Pentacles is in the upright position. It feels like you feel that you need to control everything. You need to work on everything. But actually sometimes it's just the cosmos bringing it in. But that resistance, I think, will disappear soon. I think you've healed these emotions and these heartaches, so then we get this passion and enthusiasm, and it's part of this celebration. So perhaps you're going to meet this person when you're out celebrating, somebody who you come across, or it could be just one of your friends who just revitalizes you and gives you a new sense of passion and enthusiasm. Now we've got the High Priestess on top of the Strength. So that's beautiful. That's finding strength in your intuition and your inner knowing and your knowledge. So this is a very sure position to find yourself in. When you have strength and the High Priestess together, that's telling me that you're very strong in your mind, in your trust and your faith and your beliefs, and knowing how to find that balance when you allow your intuition to guide your life. So that's once you allow that creative force from your intuition to speak to you, and when you listen to that, then you find strength for yourself. Now, it's rather interesting, you've got the black cat there, because the black cat is often associated with like magic. So, and you've got the magician twice, so I think there's this magic that happens when you allow your intuition to flow, and you become very centered in yourself and very grounded when you do your meditation and whatever spiritual practices you do, that you find that strength within yourself. We've got the Four of Swords again here. So the Four of Swords, it's in the reverse aspect. So this sense of carrying this heavy burden, being exhausted, I feel that may be coming to an end. You may be starting to come out of that cycle. Again, this is a cycle where I feel like you're coming out of something. You're moving forward into something more positive. But it's more, I'm getting more the sense of coming out of something than actually moving into something. So it's kind of, it's that letting go. It's letting go of the things that have held you back as you're moving forward. So it's sometimes, you know, it's like you're driving the car, but you're looking in the rear vision mirror. So you need to be focused on where you're going and not looking in the rear vision mirror. Don't look at these old wounds. Don't look at this past. Don't look at the struggles of juggling. Any difficulties, and even your burdens. I think, you know, if you still need a little bit more rest, we'll take that little bit more rest. You may not have quite made it where you need to go, but I don't think you should be looking anymore at any past hurts or pains. I think you need to let the recovery come from your strength, your inner strength, and from your intuition, and looking forwards and looking outwards. Now, the High Priestess is not bold in the sense that she's more retiring. She's she's sheltered by these two pillars, but she's looking outward. So I think it's the sense of allowing yourself to step forward, but allowing your intuition, push your energy out into the world first, and let your energy feel what's coming towards you before you take the first steps. I think that way you'll be more confident. I think the very fact that the moon is here as well, I think there's a little bit of soft feminine energy that is not quite ready to to take up this Ace of Swords and to take up the challenge of this fire energy. I think the fire energy may be feeling a little bit too hot for you, and you may just need to come forward. If you can push your energy forward out into the world first, allow it to feel what's coming towards you, and then you can take that into your body. I think sometimes that's a better way of dealing with things coming in towards you too fast, if things are moving in too quickly. Let's have a look what the Oracle card has got for you, Scorpio. But it doesn't look like a bad reading. I think it's actually showing more about what you've been through than actually what's coming towards you. But the very fact that you've got the Magician twice and also the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess and the Moon are telling me that you're perhaps needing to put your spiritual energy in the forefront and allowing it to feel its way, feel your way spiritually along the path, rather than sort of, you know, jumping straight out there. Okay, what have we got for you? Soulful. Okay, so I think this is a little bit like this Moon card. This is sort of a soft and gentleness, you know, being a little bit more gentle and pulled back, allowing your soul to feel the way for you, being more in tune with your soul and listening to the call of your soul. So this is much more gentle. As you can see, this is in the night time. An owl doesn't expose himself to everybody else. He's in the daytime. He just keeps a more hidden profile. So I think that's the sort of sense that I'm getting here from this High Priestess card. I don't think you want to push yourself too far forward at the moment. I think you'd prefer to take a softer profile. I think you'd rather, you know, just sort of, and I'm not saying hold back, but I think you don't really want to push yourself forward at the moment. I think you're quite happy to just allow things to unfold a little bit before you jump out there. That might be just how you're feeling at the moment, or through November. I'm going to leave it at that, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the reading. I hope I've touched on some areas of your life that you can identify. I do thank you for watching, Scorpio. I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.